All right, so I've written some numbers on the board, and we're going to practice making these numbers using our place value blocks. All right, so the first number that we're going to make is 64. So we're going to move over here. So what I have to do, actually let me move back for a second. What I'm going to do, this is why we have our place value chart, because it helps us to keep track of our numbers very nice and neatly. So I'm going to make this real quickly here. Okay, and in my first spot, I have that ones place value. So I have that ones place. And then I have a tens place. My hundreds. And then my thousands. Okay, so these are the 4 place values that we're looking at. So if I was to write that number, well, my 4 is going to go in my ones place. So the number is 64. Each digit gets a different spot. So my 4 goes in my ones place, and then my 6 goes in my tens place. This is just like our penguin math. So we have the number 64. So I have 6 tens and 4 ones. So that's what I need to show over here. So I have 6 tens, so 1, those are my rods, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 4 ones. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4. And there you go. So using my place value blocks, I've just created the number 64 by separating it into my place value where each digit gets its own place. So I have 6 tens, 4 ones. Okay, let's erase that and look at the next one. Okay, are you ready? All right, our next number is going to be the number 28. So if we separate that into our place value block, my 8 goes in the ones place, and my 2 is going to go in the tens place. So now I see that I'm going to put 2 tens. So let me make that real quick. I'm going to do 2 tens, 1, 2, and I'm going to do 8 ones. Those are my units. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there you go. I have 2 tens and 8 units. So 28. This is how we showed a number 28 with our place value blocks. Okay, so let's erase. Now we're going to do the next number. So we've done 64, we've done 28. Our next number is 32. So we separate that. Our 2 goes in the ones, and our 3 goes in the tens. So we see here we have 3 tens. So in my tens place, I'm going to put 3 of my rods, 2, 3, and 2 of my units. There we go. And there's our number 32. Okay, what's next? Next, we have the number 86. So we separate that. 6 goes in the ones, 8 goes in the tens. So next, we're going to switch that out. So we're going to erase. This time I'm going to start with my units. So I said we had 6 ones or units. So I'm going to do 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then we had 8 tens. So my rods, there's going to be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And there you go. I have 8 of my rods, 8 tens, and 6 units, 86. Okay? All right, so we have one more number here. So our last number is the number 29. So again, we're going to separate that out. Let me move this guy over. And we have 2, 9. 2 tens, 9 ones. So let's go ahead and make that. 2 tens, 9 ones. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there we are. There we have it. The number 29. Now, let's make a couple bigger numbers here. Okay? So, what if instead of the number, instead of the number 29, I had, let's make it pink, a 3 here. Okay? Well, now it's not 29, it's 329. So that's where my new place value, my next one, comes in handy. So now the 3 goes in the 100 spot. So I have the number 29 still, but now I need some hundreds blocks, and I need 3. So I'm going to put 3 of my flats. 1, 2, 3. So now we have 329. Okay? Let's go back. Okay? Let's change one of the other numbers. So let's pretend 64 was instead, let's put a 5 there, 564. So it's not 64 anymore. Now I have a 5 here. So now I need to make all those blocks. So I need 5 flats. Remember, my flats are my hundreds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 6 of my tens, my rods. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I need 4 of my ones, my units. Oops. Come on. It's hard to get it sometimes. I'm going to do it through the computer real quick. 1. All right, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, so now we have the number 564. Okay, now let's look at another number. Let's put a 3 in front of here. So now it's not 28, it's 328. So now I need 3 flats, 2 rods, 8 units. So let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we're going to get rid of the old number here. Okay. Okay. I needed 3 flats. Okay, and I forgot, so I'm going to look again. 2 rods and 8 units. 2 rods and 8 units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3 flats, 2 rods, 8 units. 328. Okay? All right, now, last but not least, we're going to make a quick thousands place value. Oops. So, if I have the same number, I'm going to now add a 6 there. Well, guess what? Instead of 328, I now have 6,328. So, in my thousands place, I would need 6 thousands cubes. 3, 4, 5, and 6. So my place value chart helps me separate my numbers, my digits, into their places. So I can see how many of each place value I have. Okay? I can see the value of each number, which we're going to get into the value in a little bit.